Restaurants across the Triangle have been closing their doors since the start of the pandemic. Yesterday alone, popular Durham restaurant St. James Seafood announced it's closing to look for a new location. And Raleigh's nationally renowned Garland announced it's closing for good. Local favorite Crook's Corner in Chapel Hill is now looking to reopen. And here to talk to us about the state of the industry today is Shannon Healy, the owner of both Alley 26 in Durham. And I understand you are working really hard to reopen Crook's Corner. Shannon, you know, Crook's Corner broke a lot of hearts by closing last year, and then you cited the pandemic. Why is the environment better to open now?
Well, I mean, the pandemic is kind of a hydra now, isn't it? It means a lot of things.
Right.
It put a lot of pressure in different ways on restaurants. So as hopefully we are able to come out of this, for Crook's, most of our pressure is kind of interior, where there were some legal things we had to do, and now there's some construction because the building is very old that we need to do in order to sustain hopefully another 40 years once we open it. So we're trying to open it, but open it for good.
So more generally, how's the industry doing right now when it comes to staffing, when it comes to the supply chain challenges that we know have been really pervasive?
Well, you hit the nail on the head. Staffing is the number one issue. Attracting, hiring, training, retaining, those are the top four problems we have. And after that, of course, it's supply chain, actually getting the stuff. And if you can get it now, the prices are so fluid, mostly up, but fluid. That's problematic as well. The good news is people want to come out. So the market is there. People want to come to the restaurants. The problem is actually serving them, like having the people to serve them and having the things to serve them with.
Yeah, I remember a previous interview that you had with a reporter here at WRAL, and you said, look, it's great that people want to come out, but if I don't have people to serve them, it's heartbreaking to have to turn them away. Yes,
that is improving over time,
okay,
which is important. And it's like the lead into the segment was about Matt and Cheedy's places closing, and
yeah,
each restaurant is very different. You know, all of this is stressful, but each restaurant has different pain points. And I haven't spoken to either of them since they've made this announcement, so I don't know specifically their restaurants, but overall, everybody's excited about the pandemic being over, except for we're fundamentally in a different place than we were 2.5 years ago, right? We all took on debt to stay open.
Mm-hmm.
And so now we're trying to come out of this, and everybody wants to be over it, and we do too. But it's not, we can't snap our fingers and make it go away. It's going to take a while before the labor market and the supply chains are all fixed.
You know, I have to be honest, I was really shocked to learn that Garland was closing. You mentioned Cheedy Kumar, the chef there. She's a renowned chef. She was a James Beard Award finalist. But she's also talked to WRAL about efforts to get more federal help, and she was really active in that fight. We don't know if that's why they're closing, but do restaurants still need help from the federal government?
Restaurants need understanding, and like I said, every restaurant's different. I was not inside Cheedy's place, and I don't operate a restaurant in downtown Raleigh. So any specific things, I don't know. But yeah, we still need help. First of all, we need people to want to come out and eat regularly. And fortunately, for the most part, that's on the up and up. But we'd love it if the cities who have done such a great job in some instances to get behind us by letting us have more outside seating, even at Cheedy's place. And here at Alley 26, we have more outside seating because the city has gotten behind that. That's great. On the other hand, they increase the cost of parking, which makes it almost impossible for our employees, which are hard to get, to find a place to park to work for us.
Always something. Really quickly, we know St. James is trying to move right now. Has it been difficult for restaurants to find locations to move into?
I haven't really been looking for a new location. I got my hands full.
Okay.
But I don't know that that's a thing necessarily, except for the real estate market is the real estate market. You're looking at it on the news all the time about how prices are going through the roof. I don't think rents are coming down. So those are going up at a rate, commensurate with what the real estate market is. So it makes it hard to do the numbers and think you can make a living running a restaurant in locations if the rents are too high.
All right. Well, we know that we need to continue to support local businesses so that we're not getting a bunch of national chains in our area. Shannon Healy, owner of Alley 26. Thanks so much.